Hello, Speed Gaming, and welcome back. We are here with lower bracket round 1 of our Super Metroid Map Rando Winter 2026 tournament. We have ChozoBozo versus Mr. Ddraig or Ddraig. It's different things in different places. Anyway, Ddraig. Anyway, we have our runners have chosen item draft for game 1, and they have picked Gravity and Spazer. Very interesting combination. I don't think we've seen that very often. But yeah, we're gonna get to it here in just a little bit. And joining me on commentary is Change. How you doing, Change?
I'm doing great, thank you. We got Horse Girl on our tracking, and that was words that you were just hearing. Their vetoes were what was it? I forget already. Speed and
Was it
charge?
Charge, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, speed and charge. So those will still show up in the seed, but they couldn't pick them to start with. Let's see what we start with here. Right?
Okay, high jump room or pre-high jump.
Yeah. They're gonna peek the item, both of them. Okay, that's interesting. Just missiles.
I don't think they can peek the item on the right without morph here.
No. Hellway. So we got another morph and bombs item down in Wreck Chip Shaft. See if they can find their way to those two items. So with Phaser, that it's kind of an odd pick because it just makes some rooms easier. It doesn't actually put much in logic other than maybe waking up the planet from green pirates and getting through that room.
The other
room.
Yeah.
And the bottom of this shaft, I guess. So we'll see if they do that, or if that's in logic.
Yeah, the bottom of the shaft is the first thing that comes to mind, because that's the few times I've seen Spazer actually be required. Usually it has to do with this room. So if they see morph, they're probably going down there immediately. Or if they think of it, they might. It's a very obscure piece of logic that not everyone knows, but it's become, I think, more well-known recently.
So, will this loop back for Chozo? Oh,
okay.
Can't get back from here, so
finding
they have
morph?
to get something to get back from here. Oh, they have gravity. Never mind. I forgot.
Yeah.
With items. I forgot that they
I had the same
with
thought of
items.
like, oh, this is wait, he's moving really fast through Everest. Oh, right, we started with gravity.
Yeah. I'm used to starting with nothing, so.
Yep.
Pretty easy morph to get. Let's see where Chozo heads next. Because he has quite a few places he can head. Of course, the middle top door of Everest would not be in logic with just this. They would need high jump for that in logic. I think the right door would be, though.
Yeah, I think every door in Everest is in logic with gravity except for that top one.
Yeah. So.
Chozo grabbing the two missiles in pre-high jump room. Turns out both of those items were missiles. Which early game you're not going to complain about too much, especially if you like run into Fantoon or something. Because a 10 missile Fantoon is significantly better than a 5 missile Fantoon.
Even doors are much nicer with 10 missiles.
Very true.
Yeah. It's super annoying to have to farm between every single red door. It's a pain. But having two makes it very nice. Neither of them going for the bottom of Wreck Chip Shaft, which is interesting. Neither of them thought of that instantly with Morph and Spazer.
Yeah.
Would have been one of my first thoughts, because I've had that happen to me before. It's just about experience with that one, I think. The first time you have it happen...
Especially if it's like my first time, where like Spazer was in an obscure corner of the world right before a one-way, so you go through the one-way, then you get soft lock. It's like, okay, there's no point in re-grabbing Spazer. Why would I do that? Oh no. Okay, he has power bombs.
Yeah.
Chozo almost getting soft locked. If you don't
Yeah.
have some form of explosives and you get stuck inside that block, you are just stuck permanently.
Yeah. So Fantoon is one of his favorite hiding holes. West Ocean being his favorite spot. We'll see. Can they get up to the top with just what they have? They don't know the map.
Depends on if it
yet.
loops.
Yeah. Ooh,
There's a
looks
save
complicated to
here.
get up there.
Yeah.
Looks like it's the top of Everest to get up here. The door that's out of logic. So we'll see if either of those go for that with it being out of logic. You can get up there. It's not too difficult. It's just a very, very precise gravity jump.
Hey, Ddraig checking the item in Wreck Ship Shaft. I'm sure Chozo will be doing so shortly. More power bombs.
A good find. Much nicer than having just 5. So the bottom of Wreck Ship Shaft didn't end up being anything too important because they got power bombs before that. So interesting to see. It wasn't the logic after all.
Which I think if you looked at the spoiler, it could still be, because the spoiler can be kind of weird sometimes because of like getting things on the same step.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes multiple things.
Yeah.
Same step. True. But so far,
Tank and party room.
Yeah.
Looks like Ddraig is trying to loop up and around to top of West Ocean.
Yeah.
Room names are hard.
Well, looks like it does loop through here too in the Bubble Mountain. So.
Oh, empty pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah, one of 2 empty pedestals that we'll find in the game because of the 2 starting items.
And more power bombs. It gets you through Gauntlet, and it looks like it leads to West Ocean. So
yeah,
definitely the direction we want to be headed. As long as our runners are confident with the Fantoon. We have Gravity Suit and 2 tanks, so this isn't too bad. But 10 missiles can be a little bit tricky just because you can run out and then have to eat a few hits. But all in all, this isn't a terrible Fantoon fight.
No, with a suit, it's pretty easy. The maximum's like 30 damage you're taking from anything, I think. So, and you get to farm in the middle of Fantoon, so shouldn't be an issue. It is kind of annoying not to have supers. It's nice to have that good way of finishing them off at 19 shots. Speeds up the fight quite a bit, but
A Ddraig discovering that Plasma Pirates is the one of the doors in West Ocean. Luckily, he didn't go running in and fall in. That could be bad. So we'll see if Chozo is, that's unlikely, but it could be very dangerous if Chozo checks that door too quickly, expecting it to be Fantoon.
Only way out for them at this point is a hypo jump, which be I think, expert or extreme. I'm not sure.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. First one to Fantoon, Ddraig, so slightly ahead. We'll see if Chozo chooses the Sky Missile or not. He did pick up more missiles on the way through. Will help him slightly.
Ddraig having a little trouble. It might just be farming, actually. That might just be why he's sitting on this phase for a little bit. Which is understandable, because if you get to 0 before a next round of Fantoon, it can be hard to hit the eyeball and then be able to do any damage. Ooh, unfortunate. He was a little slow grabbing those drops, so they despawned.
Yeah. This is what he was trying to avoid, having 0 for the next eye-opening phase. But he doesn't get a fast, so we'll get some before the next eye-open. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's trying for the quick kills very often, not the first eye-open, going for a slower Phantoon.
Which, to be fair, those are very hard to learn. You got to put a lot of time into it because there's 3 options, or really 6 options for any round of Phantoon, and you have to know all of them and be able to react to what pattern you're getting.
Yeah.
And it's a lot to get used to, for sure.
It's actually pretty specific timing on each eye open too. You have to have the beam shot right on top of the eye as it opens to clear the flames, and then the missile has to come almost immediately afterwards, especially for a fast. Usually, you have to pre-fire most of the time.
Right, and that is a dead Phantoon for Ddraig.
First one through Phantoon, he'll get the map. Oh, can they quickly go through the bottom without supers? I guess they have to go all the way around.
No, they have to go around. Did either runner peek Sky Missiles?
No, I haven't seen either of them do Sky Missiles.
So if that is super missiles, then they could potentially take the shortcut down.
Yeah, that's a bit of a trip around, so we'll see if the runners choose to go up for Sky Missiles that way.
I mean, I think as often as it comes up in hard, tricky map randos, it's usually a mistake not to check Sky Missiles.
Yeah, it is logic a lot of the time, so...
As annoying as that trick can be, it's usually very important if you get it in early game.
Ddraig opting not to go to it immediately. And there's Phantoon down for Chozo.
Okay, now he's checking it.
Yeah.
Maybe?
No, he's checking to see if he can go through.
Oh, yeah. I don't believe there's a path from here.
Yeah, he's... I've tried this before, and yeah. He's trying to get to the map.
Oh, no.
He's really low on PBs now, too.
He's gonna use all of his PBs to do that.
He's soft locked.
Oh, that's tragic.
That's rough. That is super
and
rough.
That reverts the Phantoon kill, too. That is tragic.
That's bad. Oof.
You would think that crazy maze that it gives you would lead to something, or at least drop you out down below, but it doesn't.
It is an X up there, so good possibility that it is supers. Oh, ChozoBozo missed it. Unfortunate, but he just has to reset the room, come back in. Yep. Not a huge deal, just a little bit of time loss.
Yeah,
so both of them having some issues here.
Yep, Sky Missiles is one of those things that you really need to learn in Map Rando, because it comes up often enough, and not getting it first try is a big time loss, because then you just have to wait for the platforms all over again.
Yeah, it's frustrating as a newer player for sure. No, Chozo's not a newer player. He's been around for quite a while. I've seen him in previous seasons and everything. So,
oh, he missed the wall jump.
That can struggle with. Yeah, you have to wall jump way far ahead of the tripper. It's just oddity of how the
because it's the trippers, and then the little platforms and things like double chamber. Those both count as enemies, which makes their collision a bit weird. It's not like you can rub up against them like a wall and then wall jump like you normally would. You have to be at the precise distance. Like if you're too far inside or too far away, it's finicky. So it's a much more precise wall jump than what you would normally run into. And it's power bombs. It didn't even matter.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that one hurts.
Oh, where are the supers? Let's see. 20 power bombs already. That's pretty crazy. There is extra super missiles in our season here today, so very odd to see all the power bombs up front. But it is nice for going through the gauntlet rooms for sure. Those taking 4 power bombs going either way. That might be why there's so many power bombs in this seed, just because gauntlet is so early. So I don't think you have to do anything over here because
Fantine was the only reason to come over there.
Yeah. So he'll go down for the map. I don't know if he's peeked this item. Did he peek the item on the way through Bubble Mountain?
Maybe he did.
I didn't see. It doesn't open up the map square, so you never know.
Most experienced runners will just peek that as soon as they enter the room, so you know if it's worth going for.
Oh yeah, it was empty. Horse Girl's right. Ddraig did go over there.
Yeah,
I was just wondering. That is correct, though. We know. We've seen it, but I don't know if Chozo has. So they definitely can make it up to the top of Bubble Mountain, at least the right doors, because they have gravity, so it doesn't matter even what this room is. The cross-room jump would be in logic there. Looks like Ddraig heading right back to Fantoon.
Chozo heading for the map. Our first map information this seed. This has been a very rude location for the map.
Yeah.
Especially not giving runners supers yet.
Yeah. Let's see. A major, 3 majors on that side. 4 majors.
So that's across Rising Tide, it looks like, which 2 tanks does put in logic now. There's one over top right of Everest.
He didn't scroll all the way to the left, so I couldn't see the furthest left point, but there's 3 majors to the left and 1 to the right. Did not count the entrances, though I saw Meridia, but a bit. So, let's see if Ddraig can do a little better on his second Fantoon here. Did have some issues with it the first time. Oh yeah,
where Chozo
Meridia, Brinstar. Oh, so 3 zones from here.
Yeah. I'm curious where Chozo's heading right now. Is he going for that? Okay, yeah. So he's going for that top right major, I think.
Yeah, I think going for the majors is a good plan here. Getting the grab jump fairly good.
Alright, this could also be our super missiles.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, it is.
Nice short hop mock ball to get across. It is supers. So we'll get that on the trip back.
Yep. The major head on back. Let's see what major we got. High jump.
High jump.
Okay. That puts a few things in logic. First room in the game, that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, not without Varia.
Yeah, well, you need just HP too, or the E-tanks.
Yeah. That we do. That does give us a way up from Plasma Pirates. Wait, did we see? Was that just a missile? Maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't anything too important. But
Bubble Mountain immediately. That's honestly a good point.
Yeah, Bubble Mountain left side.
Meridia. Yeah, so Meridia was top right.
Not sure if all of the stuff was accessible on the left side there. I might head over to the 3 majors.
Yeah, I don't. Chozo may or may not know that Rising Tide is logic with 2 tanks. That could be something in his mind that might prevent him from going that way. Yeah, because Rising Tide is It's Rising Tide or Fast Ripper Room.
I
Are
think
the
you
only
can
two
go
ways
through
over
Croc
there.
too. Can't you?
Huh?
Which wouldn't
Sorry?
be. Which I think you can go through Croc too, which wouldn't be logic because you need a little bit more ammo for that. But
Okay. I didn't see Croc.
it's, I think, one of the bottom rooms here. I did, it heads over to the left from there. But there's 4 majors, so that's quite a big deal.
Mm-hmm. It's not something you want to skip this early.
Yeah, it goes straight into Plasma, the Croc room. So you don't have to do anything.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you could do Croc instead.
Yeah. So the safest play, but not the quickest. The quickest is to do one of these rooms.
Ooh, let's go. First try gate glitch.
Yeah,
Very
that was
impressive.
a sick gate glitch. Right? Great
Yeah.
job.
Yeah, if
I
you
got
if you
really-
get a first try gate glitch, this is probably the easiest and the fastest of the routes, but
Yeah.
that requires a first try gate glitch. Or like a quick one.
Yeah. I got really good at that one after Seed had Ridley be on there. And
Oh,
I had
fun.
Novaria. So I was like, I gotta get really good at this gate glitch real fast.
Yeah.
But looks like he will get all these majors. He has access to all 4 of them now, I think, without a problem.
Okay, so looks like Ddraig is headed back for the Norfair map now.
Yeah, almost there. So then he'll get his info. We'll see which way he heads from here. I expect it'll be pretty similar. Oh, charge. Charge is always a good find. This early.
Yep.
Especially with Spades. Spazer helps a lot when you get charged this early too. And then checking majors becomes ever more important. You can major hunt with a good clear head then, instead of being like, do I go for major or do I go for X's? The major at the bottom there, probably out of logic with the current setup, but it'd be close with this health because it's through key hunters.
Key hunters? Yeah. I think logic would probably expect screw or plasma. If it's the side door, I think you can get through on 2 tanks logically if you can deal with the key hunters.
It's side door. So this is out of logic, the Mama Turtle one. You can get it, but it requires a very specific jump. We'll see if ChozoBozo knows the fancy wall jump here. I think it's extreme, this wall jump. Just bomb.
Ooh, that would be a nice thing to have.
It's a good peak,
yeah.
At least.
So
he knows that that's not super
What are you
necessary.
thinking, like a wall jump power bomb? I know I've seen that before in Expert.
You can just straight up get it with high jump with fancy like hypo jump type deal, but
I did not know that.
Yeah, I think the bomb jump would be easier, but you can definitely get it with just high jump. I was actually showing or telling Sponge how to do this the other day. I've never done it myself, but Sponge was doing it, so that was interesting.
Nice. All right, Chozo heading for the Batoon E-Tank Major through Rising Tide. I didn't realize that room that collection of rooms didn't connect.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought so too, but yeah, you have to go to the Rising Tide for that. So.
Yep. This is definitely a tricky room to navigate. 2 tanks is plenty, even with a good number of mistakes, but it's very possible just to like shamble really hard in that room and just not make it.
There's a lot of obstacles in that room. A lot of platforms you can bonk or miss the platform, bonk into enemies. It's a pretty crazy room. And ChozoBozo doing the logical way of getting through here, taking off gravity. Still having, I usually take off both gravity and high jump, by the way.
Oh, he turned off
took
morph. Whoops.
The wrong one.
I think, yeah, he wanted to turn off high jump, and I misclicked. It looked like menuing in this game is deceptively hard. The menu's a bit laggy and tricky and finicky.
Yeah. So speed puts the bombs in logic. You can get those now. No, I mean, you don't really need them with 20 power bombs. They put a bit more rooms in logic with speed being the only other can fly they have, but
yeah,
most can flies can be done with speed. We'll see if he checks the Key Hunter Major, though. That's a important one to check. And get out of here, for that matter. I think there is a save in the left room if you wanted it, but not taking it, just choosing to go. I mean, you can just roll out of here, too. I think he could get out of here with just the roll here with gravity. Yeah, that's what he chooses to do. Get you through most of the room.
Ddraig is making his way to high jump.
Always a good major to find, especially before speed.
We'll see if he goes for that speed booster major before the ones on the bottom, because that could help him make up some time.
Yeah, would be a pretty significant find too. Speed being one of the only items that can lock you out of areas now with gravity. Zendaro, yeah, they did start with gravity spazer. They vetoed speed and charge, so they've already been in the zone with both of those majors, which is funny. Their veto's showing up very early. Yep.
All right, so Chozo is considering his options now. Looks like he's going for Croc. This is a doable Croc. With 25 missiles, it's not terrible. You really want to have supers to make Croc walk back farther than with just missiles, but you can also fire like 2 missiles per cycle fairly easily. So that makes him take 2 steps.
Yeah.
I believe he takes 1 step per missile and 3 per super missile.
So they do have charge though, so he could just back up with charge too if he wanted to. It is faster with missiles.
Did he? I thought charge was past fast rippers. Am I misremembering that?
Did he reset it or?
Yeah, he reset all of that progress.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's fast to do that. I didn't see his reset. I think I looked.
Ooh. Oh, that is unfortunate.
So one thing I did learn pretty recently is that the 2 opening rounds, if you let him open his mouth all the way and then fire, you can get 3 missiles in.
Yep. Actually, you can get 3 missiles and a super. Nito taught me that.
Oh. And
I also figured out you can actually get 4 missiles and a super, but I did that mostly by accident. It's much tighter to do that, but it is possible to get 4 missiles and 1 super on the first 2 cycles.
Yeah. So, Ddraig heading for some X's here. Good to do if he's gonna skip those majors on the left side there for sure. We'll have to be more on the X's if he's going to go skipping majors like this. Let's see if he heads right into Bryn here. Oh yeah, he will go right there.
Okay. Some interesting divergence here. So notable thing, because the only 2 ways into this part of the map are Fast Ripper Room, which is a gate glitch, and Croc without our 10 supers. This might not actually be in logic what Chozo is doing right here. At least not until they find another super pack. I don't know how missiles are considered for Croc ammo. But that might be Draig's thought process right now, is looking at the 2 ways to get there and seeing that they're not logical. Although, also skipping speed is kind of a problem here, because I'm sure that's going to be needed.
Especially seeing the Decora right at the start of Bryn. That's pretty rough to see.
There's charge.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, no tickles. Charge was behind Croc, so Chozo had reverted out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tickle's making the same mistake I did. Didn't realize the revert. Yeah. Easy to miss the reverts. It's a very quick thing.
A lot to keep track of, especially for players like me that just revert any chance I get. I do it too much.
3 majors in Ddraig, and doesn't look like the speed lock is actually a lock. You can head around it, which is very good for Ddraig.
I think I did see a major in Main Street. No, two majors in Main Street.
Double major in Main Street.
So you can peek it and determine how valuable the speed is there.
Yeah, it'll be interesting whether that's a really good item. Street to speed locked. It could very well be. Yeah, that very well could be X Logic, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right, Chozo is attempting Key Hunter Shaft. Okay.
Down much easier than up, so.
Yep.
I find.
He missed the first cycle, but he's working around it, and he just decides to take the hit, go in there, and assume it's an E-Tank. Because if that's not that is huge. That is massive for Chozo, and an E-Tank.
Oh, he failed out too.
Fantastic.
He is so good with this. He is. Unfortunately, the reserve after the tank, which is
and there's not an easy way to dodge that tank either. That would have been big brain if he could have gone around that E-Tank and then picked up the reserve and used the E-Tank to refill. But yeah, no, that is a massive sequence break for ChozoBozo. He now has both suits. He now has charge and spazer. He has speed booster and high jump. There's not a lot of the game he won't have access to now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the only thing that really locks him now is, I think, Pants Room.
Yeah, Pants Room.
Maybe a Can Fly, because it's awkward.
Yeah, which he has access to bombs if he really wanted to go back for that, but...
Yeah.
I think X-Ray Hall could be trouble.
Yes.
If you don't have a way across.
Yeah.
It is possible to get across with nothing, but it is not fun.
With high jump and speed, I think you can jump from the platform, but it's really tough. I know with just speed, you can jump from the spikes onto the thing. That's very hard, not hard. I'm not sure about jump from the little ledge there, but I lost logic on X-Ray Hall after doing expert seeds, and I was like, okay, you can do it with nothing now. So,
yeah.
I know a lot of runners will do that now.
Yeah. Pretty sure the first expert seed I ever played had X-Ray Hall, and I was checking all the logic pages, and I couldn't find it on there, so I'm just I don't know what this thing wants from me.
So Ddraig did grab Spring in the Main Street. I don't know if he's gone and peeked the other major yet. Got X-Ray 2 from the right side of Bryn. We'll see if he heads down to kill Dragon first, or if that's just too difficult with this heat in the way. He does have Crystal Flash, so that could be a thing to farm for.
Yeah. Oh, it's Volcano Room. So this isn't too bad with gravity going this direction, but coming back will be bad. Yeah, he's... No,
that wasn't even... He has map, so I don't know what his thought process was there.
Maybe he thought it connected to Main Street, because he's just dead now.
Map.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Oh, that's pretty far back, actually. That's back for sure.
Is that after or before high jump? I would assume it's after. No, it doesn't look like he has high jump.
Uh-oh.
That is tragic.
That is quite a big revert. Okay, so ChozoBozo heading to Brinstar first. It is necessary with Dragon being there. He will have a very easy time of getting all these majors with all of his items. see where Ddraig chooses to go. Looks like down once again. Oh, maybe he wants high jump again. ChozoBozo choosing to head up on to the map through Decora with his speed. I guess there must be two entrances to that, or way to the bottom of Decora, because I know Ddraig came through the top of Decora. Oh yeah, he's supers. I forgot that he even reverted supers there. Didn't notice that.
Yeah, because supers and high jump were basically in the same place.
Yeah. So how many more majors will ChozoBozo choose to get? He doesn't need too much more. Would be nice to find ice, better Zeb skip, obviously.
Yeah. I think every beam in the game is helpful for Chozo right now.
Yeah.
Because like you technically have enough to kill Ridley and Mother Brain, but those are going to be very slow fights at this point. Any bit of damage you can find helps here. I think, honestly, I think the only major that would not be beneficial to Chozo right now is X-Ray and Spring.
Yeah. Well,
and speak of the devil.
It could be helpful for if he found plasma very quickly.
Yeah.
But
like, yeah, if I'm Chozo there, I grab that just because I'm already there.
Yeah, you're there. You might as well. Yeah, don't skip when you're in the same room, probably. But
yeah, like, if I already had grapple, maybe I would just say it's not worth it. But considering I don't have grapple and there's the potential for plasma to be around somewhere, like, that's something I would want to keep just to make Dragon go a little bit faster.
Looks like he will skip a spring ball up at the top right. I think I would skip the GT major in the bottom left of this zone too. It is very far away. I understand skipping both of them because they're pretty decently out of the way. We'll see whether he grabs this major before Dragon or after Dragon. I think you can get to it before Dragon. Oh, Ddraig's up in Meridia here, choosing another path.
Which, honestly, I think that's a decent call, because, like, when you're in a situation like this and you know you lost a ton of time going in one direction, sometimes it can just be like, well, let me just cut my losses and hope that there was nothing important over there. And just check into a different path, because sometimes that can bring you back into a race that you would otherwise just be behind in.
Unfortunately, Ddraig, not too familiar with the map, didn't know that the Norfair maze there is not traversable without a crystal flash going that way. Checked it with the power bomb real quick, so didn't use too much time, but should be able to wrap around it anyways.
Struggling a little bit here with Metroid Room 4. He is taking hits on the Rinkas, which is, if you didn't know, Metroids cannot do damage to you when you have iframes from another hit. So that can be a strategy to get through a lot of these Metroid rooms, is just take a bump on a Rinka. That'll give you, I think, like 90 to 100 frames, if I understand correctly, of invulnerability. So it can save you a lot of health in the long run.
Yeah. With this amount of health in a suit, probably in logic to get through there without anything, but
yeah, I think so, yeah.
Usually would take screw or charge or ice to avoid the Metroids. Alright, all the way in Criteria now. He's going through zones. Madman here. ChozoBozo hitting the first speed on Dragon.
Very nice. Yeah, this is looking to be a pretty quick ammo kill for Chozo. Dragon fight can definitely drag on for a while if you're not well practiced at it. But if you know what you're doing, just like that. Oh, no, I thought for sure Dre would be dead there.
Very
I'm
close.
kind of surprised.
Yeah, knowing all the speed, the quick kills is a very, very handy thing. Dre, with speed, grapple, and what's it called? Microwave kills. Oh, will he get a blue suit? Ooh, sparked upwards instead. He almost got a blue suit there, I think.
Yeah, that definitely would have killed.
Direction.
There it is.
Gets the kill with the pseudo screw. Nice.
2 more shots with Spacer. All right, and it looks like there's a tank on the other side of Moat, so that might give him a nice heal up here.
Yeah. Looks like you did have to go through Dre for the main street major here, so we'll see if he
Ddraig locating Kraid.
A good find. Looks like they'll both have 2 objectives down here in a second. Ooh. Missing the quick kill there, unfortunately.
Oh, well, that tank was a reserve on Chozo's side, unfortunately. Yeah. He's got one more.
Maybe another one. Let's see. There we go.
There you go.
That's the correct order. Always good to get the reserve first, and then a tank. Well over the amount of health he needs for the rest of the game.
Yeah. More just a convenience, so you don't have to farm health at this point.
Yep. Did have to use a bunch of health in the Dragon fight with speed. I don't know how much he came in with, but he did take a few hits too. We finally get to see what this main street item is. Hello, Anachrome. Yeah, he would be in the lead. He has a good major lead, and same amount of bosses down. Space jump's always a nice find. Increases the room speed of every room.
Yep.
Gravity.
Yeah, Chozo managed to spike Varia suit fairly early. He went down Key Hunter shaft with only 2 tanks, and Varia and an E tank were down there, so he was able to get out with it. And that's just made that makes everything for the rest of the seeds so much better.
Ddraig going for the auto logic gate glitch there. Only has the 5 supers, and he's finding a lot of heat this way, so he is struggling a little bit. Yeah, it was interesting to see they had one side of the starting zone in Bryn, and then one on the other side, and Ddraig chose to not go for any of the left side majors. They were behind quite a bit of heat or croc, so understandable skips, but one of them was speed, which is a really important major, and one of the others was Varia, so another very important major back there that he is missing. Looks like Chozo's heading back up after getting that Dragon kill. I don't think he'll pick up any other majors in this zone. They're just too far out of the way, and he's pretty much go mode. He does know about bombs, though, so it is and X-ray, so his probability of getting a beam is a lot higher than Ddraig right now. Who hasn't as much.
And there's Pants Room.
Is that right on the way to the map there? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I haven't seen. He's in Torian now, so again, Ddraig finding all kind of new areas.
Neither of them have seen ice or grapple, so that would be necessary for Pants up there.
Oh, ship it in Torian.
Yeah.
Spring ball for Chozo. Not the one he wanted.
No, not the major he wanted. Down to grapple and screw for non-beams. Well, grapple's sort of a beam, but not one that can damage most bosses.
So now that Dragon's dead, I don't think Chozo really cares about grapple. Because he has space jump in both suits and high jump.
Yeah.
All he really wants right now is beams. And
Yeah.
screw attack would be convenient, but I think he would still prefer a beam over over that.
Much prefer it. So Ddraig still going around trying to blind through criteria, having some issues getting around. Finds watering hole, good 2 items. See if he can get anything useful.
And their missiles. All right, so Chozo is now trying to locate Kraid and Ridley.
There is a major down here if he wants it, but chooses to head on forwards instead. He may. I don't know if he'd head to Boulder. Pretty far out of the way for him now. I would expect he'd just head towards bosses and pick up X's along the way if he can. Oh, there's ice. A good find. Great find by Ddraig. Can now get through Pants Room if he needs to. Puts quite a few more.
Well, it's technically possible.
It's not in logic, but you can do it. So
yeah,
you would need an X-ray if you were to put it in logic.
Yeah, which our runners did have access to early on, but yeah, doing that clip without X-ray can be quite the pain.
Oh, I think he reverted the Kraid kill at some point. Oh, there's Ridley.
Yep.
So that's all the bosses. So.
Yep.
Everything's in criteria that you need.
So as soon as Chozo finds his way to criteria, that's all he really needs. Although, have we spotted Mother Brain yet? I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't think I've seen Mama.
Although, again, we're saying this like the Ridley fight is easy. With Spazer only, it's not. I want to say it's 200 shots, or maybe 150.
Spazer's 150.
Yeah.
200 is ice. I remember that from low ice. So it's 150 and 120 with wave, and ice plasma's 86, 87 type thing. So looks like the map is pretty difficult to get in Meridia because that's hotter Ruby up top. So an awkward find to say the least. But he does have Crystal Flash, so he could do that if he wanted to do it very quickly. If he
farmed up. You have to farm up and then damage down.
And farm down.
I wouldn't call that quick.
No, not particularly. There should be a loop around somewhere, but
I feel like at this point Chozo's probably gonna try to find that map if at all possible, because for him maps are the most valuable thing at the moment, because he just needs to locate bosses, and maps are almost always the fastest way to do that.
I suspect he'll randomly run into criteria, because I think that's what happened to Ddraig trying to get for the map. Yeah. It's just a thing you just run into trying to get this map.
Oh no. Ddraig running into the back of Botwoon.
Yeah.
Oh, now he's going to try to gate glitch in Chronic Boost. First try. Let's go.
There we go.
Yeah, that doesn't... How? Looks like you would have to loop through Torian to even get to that map.
Looks like it. And he doesn't even have the Turian map yet. He couldn't quite get there. I think it is pants locked, so it'll be interesting to see how it works. I think that's how he ended up in criteria. Ran into pants and then turned around, ran into criteria, turned around again.
Oh, that's interesting.
Didn't take the super.
Oh no. Chozo hadn't saved in a while, and he instinctively reverted after seeing super missiles.
No, those are the next room. They're just up the top right there.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Based on his reaction, it seemed like he was
Yeah.
further back.
No. He'll run into Pants here and then be kind of annoyed. But then he'll run into Criteria and be happily surprised when he gets that map and has ship knowledge. Yeah, a little annoyed there. And he didn't hold on to X-ray either. That's another way through Pants' room, if you wanted to.
Yeah, which he would need ice on top of X-ray.
Well, no, you can X-ray climb
Yeah.
it, right?
Oh, yes, that's true. That's true. I don't know if that's something Chozo would be willing to do when he doesn't know the value of it.
Yeah. Yeah, he avoided it, so I don't know if he would be willing to X-ray climb with that. But now in Criteria. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for the raid. Shenrir. And should find ice here too, the map. Oh, there's the other empty slot right there. They found both now. Kind of odd to run into both empty slots in a game with 100 slots. Pretty arbitrarily you do it. Ddraig back in Norfair now will probably hit up the majors there and be fortunately greeted with all the good ones. Speed, Varia charge.
Right, Chozo about to get the news that Ice Beam is here, so that'll be helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That'll bring it down to what, 100 shot Ridley, I think?
Yeah, something around there. Yeah, I think it's 100. Minus the supers and stuff, but... And also a nice Zeb skip for whenever they find rain. And away through Pants' room, of course. If they need to.
Okay, Ddraig finally going across Rising Tide to grab these other majors. We'll see how confident he is in his Key Hunter shaft, because that's the one he really needs right now. He's got 3 tanks, which is one more than Chozo had. But we'll see, because it's a tough room to navigate if you don't know the movement or like how to dodge the Key Hunters, because those are going to do, I think, 100 damage currently with gravity.
Yeah, I think so. Which means he can only take, what is it? No, I guess 3 hits is pretty good. You can get through all 3. That would be, I think.
Well, he'll be taking heat damage.
No. Might be logical. It'll be close. If he can avoid
with
one
screw
hit.
attack, yeah, I think with screw attack, you would expect, like without taking any hits, I should say, it would expect 2 tanks.
Yeah.
So I think, okay, speed booster here, right? Rising Tide only got you to 1 item.
Yeah, only 1. He's taking his time here. Gonna, I would expect grab this and head down to the next ones. I think it would put in a few more things in logic, but the next ones would put in more.
Oh, there was a save at the top of Key Hunters. That'll make it easier.
Yeah, it is a save. Yeah, there's a save right before it. So even if you die, there's a quick way back. Okay, so no Mother Brain here, so they will still have to search for Brain. I wonder if he will kill Ridley with this low. It is a pretty long fight. He has quite a bit of health.
I think Ddraig misreading the map just like we did, thinking this connects when it doesn't.
Yeah, he's having some difficulty with it. At first glance, it looks like it connects, but oh, okay, scroll. Yeah, that would be confusing. Like, that's a common thing that we get about the vetoes, is whether they're placed or not, and they are placed, so you can find speed and charge. They're just not given to you at the start.
Yeah, because truly banning an item would be a much more complicated process than what we're doing now. Because like if you veto morph or if you ban morph and prevent it from being placed at all, you literally can't finish the seed in logic because you need morph to get past Mother Brain. And there's a lot of items like that where it's like there's certain things that you just have to finish a seed.
Like gravity or Varia are required in hard logic because of Dragon and Ridley. And morph is obviously required too, so luckily I think those are the only three that are required in hard. If you banned any other item, it would just have trouble making the map. Have to avoid some rooms, but could make you a map after a time period.
Wave beam for Ddraig.
Okay. Good find.
That's in a sand pit in Meridia. Okay, Chozo going for the Ridley fight here. He has 55 missiles, 10 supers, and a bunch of power bombs. That'll get Ridley well past half health, which means this would only be like a 30 or 40 shot fight.
Yeah. See how he does? He has quite a bit of health, so he can take quite a bit of hits with double suit.
Yes.
Shouldn't have issues with this, I would expect.
Just how's your endurance at that point?
Yeah. Looks like he's controlling Ridley fairly well, not taking too many hits so far. Oh, going for some power bombs. A-okay. Beam's not that great. You probably almost equal on damage with Taunton and Beam at this point if you get a double hit. They do make Ridley act very strangely.
Yep. Because I think, generally speaking, Ridley will try to run away from a power bomb. But then especially if you place it in a weird spot, sometimes he doesn't have somewhere to run to, or sometimes his action of running away looks a lot different than you would think it is. And there's probably some other shenanigans of him trying to, I don't know, maybe redecide on his next action. It's just, it gets weird. There's some setups you can do to make his movement consistent with the power bombs, but if you break away from those setups, it gets very unpredictable.
He's kind of alternating pretty interestingly between power bombs and charge for now.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him shoot 25 extra missiles before the red phase, but keeping the extras okay. He does get pretty crazy after the red turn. Looks like he's having some difficulty with this fight. Let's see if he can manage it here. Getting fairly close to half, I would suspect by now.
I think so. It feels like maybe
myself.
5 more shots.
I don't play Insane Seed, so I can't count. Sorry, guys. Unfortunately,
there's the red,
my friends. There we go. So 30 missiles and the supers will take him out.
And missiles in particular in this fight can be really hard. Like if you get the pogo phase, you can unload them pretty quickly, but in any other scenario, it's easy to miss a bunch. So I can totally understand Chozo not wanting to risk losing them early.
Yep, he's going for overkill, which is a good idea, and you don't have to worry about it. I don't think he missed too much, though.
I think, okay, he's dead now.
Very dead. He might explode on his own soon. may not even have to get picked up.
I forget what the number is, but like Ridley will explode on his own after he's, I think, been dead and then tried to grab you a certain number of times afterward.
Yeah.
So he's doing his thing right now, where he's repeatedly
There
trying
you
to
go.
grab Chozo. GG's Chozo.
Yeah.
Very long, exhausting Ridley fight, I'm sure.
Yeah, he was making sure, he was being cautious. He was getting a little got a little flustered there, lost count, lost track. But,
And the
did a
other
good
thing is,
job.
like, even if you know Ridley is dead and you know he's trying to grab you, sometimes he will just be a jerk and he will go to grab you and then he'll tail whip you and then you don't get grabbed and then he'll do that 5 more times and you just die, even though you had him dead at like 3 tanks. He can get very erratic when he's trying to end the fight.
Yes. Scanning the map, checking for Mother Brain. Didn't see him there. Oh, you have to go through criteria to get back to the Hot Ruby room. I didn't see that. That's interesting. So he can grab that map fairly quickly from here. That's an interesting loop you can find. I don't think Ddraig ever found that. Could have blinded into that, actually, I think. Right. Ddraig, has he found what he needs yet? Where's he headed now? Oh, he's going back
Headed
to
to Brinstar, it looks like.
Unfortunately, lost track of Ddraig during that extended Ridley fight. A little bit.
Why? Why would we be focused on someone else?
Ridley's just too interesting. You gotta pay attention to Ridley. He's always screaming and stuff. Hard to ignore that guy.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, unless we're in random objectives, and then maybe we can ignore him. Sometimes. Let's see if Mother Brain's in Viridia. Yep, there she is.
All right.
Yeah. Oh yes, he did. He did head to Meridian, the sand pits and stuff. Fortunately, did not find too much. ChozoBozo, I think, will go through the sand pit to get through Mother Brain, so it looks like he will pick up Wave on the way, which will be a nice damage increase for him. Good 40 shots off his maximum beam time. We'll probably farm to full before that, I would think.
If he farms to full, he's looking at, I think, 30 shots and 15 supers for the fight.
Yeah. Round there. Okay. Ddraig will head over and probably grab space with his... did he keep speed? It doesn't look like he kept speed after all.
A really strange decision to not keep speed there. Did he die, maybe?
No. Forstro was paying attention, says he just reverted, so... Already, there's a wave. Let's see what this other major is. I think Ddraig might have scouted this before, but I'll just grapple, so nothing too important on your way to Mother Brain. Turns out Pants wasn't in our way for any objectives, just the map, which is still annoying, but nice refill on the way to Mother Brain too. He has to head down now to get up. Mickey Mouse being the exit to Mother Brain. Will be an interesting escape. I don't think too very far because Turian directly connects here, but so some interesting rooms on the way through. Yeah, it'll be. That's 15 super. It's not too terribly. It'll be
as long as yeah.
Yeah, if he hits them all.
As long as he doesn't miss too many shots. Because in total, I think it takes 20 supers to kill Dragon. 20 supers or 60 missiles. So he's going to have to farm a little bit here.
Yeah.
You're getting some good early damage for sure.
Mm-hmm.
His health is not in a great spot, though.
No. Definitely a little low there. But avoiding Dragon fairly well.
Mm-hmm.
ChozoBozo heading up to Mickey Mouse to peek at it. Seeing his path to Mother Brain there. Definitely a Varia seat, this one, I think. Would not want to make my way to Mother Brain through all that.
How's your mashing?
Oh.
Unfortunate.
But, I think Ddraig's getting a little frustrated with this seed for sure. Not making too much progress after the initial start there. Oh, ChozoBozo going for looks like almost a new room. Oh, misses it, but it's close there. Tried for the iframes wall jump there a little bit.
Yeah, because it takes a lot of ammo to kill these pirates, so understandable not wanting to have to burn all all those resources on this room.
Yeah, lots of charge shots, lots of time. Ddraig re-grabbing a wave. Oh, he hasn't explored up to grapple there on the left. He could get over there with high jump only, but chose not to. I guess he has gravity too. I forget that occasionally.
A nice heads up play by Chozo there in Crumble Shaft. He fell through one of the crumble platforms, but then froze the Sova on the way down, so we could land on that and spin jump to get back up.
Yeah.
Ooh, a nice ice clip from Ddraig.
No.
Or not snail clip, not ice clip.
Snail clip. Mm-hmm. Excellent work with that. Would want X-Ray to put that in logic, but most runners can do it without these days.
Yeah. Because the only thing X-Ray is for logically is to just make it easier to position the snail, but
yeah,
if you're good at like maneuvering the snail on to like a couple pixels at a time, you can do it without too much trouble.
Mm-hmm. All right, takes a safety save before Mother Brain. Yeah, the X-Ray forces stand up. That's why it allows you to do a larger position. You put the snail at a much higher position, and I think it's like 10 frames, or about 10 frames of difference for the snail, so you can make them stop with that many frames of leeway, rather than, I think, one without. Good sub skip by Chozo. Found himself another super pack, which will help him with the speed in this fight. Did Ddraig reset his wave? He trying to gate push.
He might have.
No, he
has wave. I think he just forgot.
He just forgot. Okay, just forgot.
I mean, that's honestly relatable. There's so many things
Yeah.
in map or randomizers in particular that you just forget that you can do. Like sometimes I forget charge beam has uses outside of boss fights because I just never have charge.
It's easy to forget you have an item for sure. Unfortunately for him, got the first time this time, but yeah, Ddraig definitely having a rough time this seed. And it isn't a super friendly seed. Definitely some mandatory heat runs coming along here.
Yeah, and again, the way Chozo did this seed was out of logic. I'm 99% sure he wasn't supposed to be able to get to various suit when he did, and that just made everything so much easier.
Yeah, with two E-tanks only, definitely a little out of logic for sure. Would probably need 3 or 4. Not exactly sure how many, but tanking it through there, not the most fun. The dodge is not in hard logic.
Also, the other thing that makes it not in logic is because there wasn't a farm at the bottom. So, like, the E-tank refilled his health to let him get back up, but you would have need enough health to get there and back for it to be in logic.
Yeah, we were too slow on asking for our guesses for the escape here.
Sorry.
But some people remembered without us.
Down with the brains.
Closest there was 105, looked like. 45-second escape. Just
because
gotta go straight over Turian. She does love to be really close to Aqueduct, I've noticed. It's a pretty common spot for it.
Yeah, Aqueduct and Batu and E-Tank are 2 rooms that I feel like I'm always running through on escape. For some reason, it feels like they just come up really often.
Great game from both of our players. Unfortunately, a little rougher for Ddraig.
Official race time of 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 52 seconds for ChozoBozo. Hello, and welcome back to Game 2 of Ddraig versus ChozoBozo. We have a very interesting game mode pick this time. The fan favorite, no objectives. In this game mode, instead of the usual 4 boss fights of Kraid, Ridley, Phantoon, and Dragon that you have to complete before the way is open to Mother Brain, Mother Brain is fightable from the beginning of the game. You can enter the fight and do the fight at any time. So that makes this a very volatile category, because it's just a matter of how many resources do you need to kill Mother Brain and who finds her first. We've had 1 or 2 of these races in the tournament so far, and it can be a very interesting swing where like one player might find Mother Brain really early and then struggle to find all the ammo they need to do the fight. Another runner might find charge or a bunch of ammo early and then take a long time to find Mother Brain. So this could go very much either way. Should be a very exciting watch. Starting in Green Bin Reserve. Probably Morph, usually is. Yep.
Let's see, bombs and power bombs?
Maybe?
Let's see, bombs, power bombs.
You called it. Very nice.
It's a very common start. It's super.
See, I usually see power bombs there instead of bombs.
Yeah. So
then we're getting this item here.
Free with bombs. Let's see.
First missiles.
All right, so they would need, for ammo, the minimum needed is, I guess, if you kill the tank, it's a little less. It's like 30 and 30.
Yeah, 30 and 30.
Don't kill the tank, it's 40, 30, I think.
Yep. So bare minimum is 30, 30. You can also do it on something like 15 and 35. Or something like 60 and 30.
Yeah.
You really don't want to have to do it on 30. You really want 40 instead of 30 missiles. Just so you don't have to make 2 trips. But again, being no objectives, you want to do the fight as early as you possibly can, so you don't always have the luxury of looking for that many missiles.
Of course, they could also blind directly into charge, and that just cuts the missiles way down to like 15.5.
Yep.
If they get Varia, only 3 tanks needed. If they don't find Varia, 6 tanks needed. We'll see how comfortable they are with Mother Brain, because if it's a longer fight, you probably want the damage reduction and extra tanks. And we'll see how much gear they have to collect to even get to Mother Brain. It could, of course, be locked behind any number of things that you have to traverse no matter what.
There's the first E-tank for Ddraig, followed shortly by Chozo. Both runners following pretty much the exact same path so far.
Yeah.
For health, definitely going to keep that.
Yeah, in an objective, you see a tank, you keep it, because it could be a quick one.
Not that he had a chance, but I'm amused by the fact that Ddraig went for BT skip.
Yeah, if you could manage that, we'd be impressed.
All you need is frame perfect 30 hertz arm pumps and doing everything else literally perfectly.
And get lucky, because I think it's an oscillator for the door too. So yeah, lots of things have to go right for that. But you can just do it with speed if you have speed. So speed is the optimal way to skip BT in a rando.
Why don't they just do that in any percent?
I know, right? Just get speed first, right?
Yeah, just get speed.
Yeah, much easier. Just sequence break all the way into Norfair. It's easy.
Easy.
That should be... Why isn't that a category for speedrunning anyways? Just sequence break into Norfair for BT skip. That'd be fun.
That would be silly. I don't know if that's even possible.
I mean, you can do it on 0. You can complete the game on 0%. So I believe in it.
That's
I believe you could. This
be the change you want to see in the world. There you go. Do it.
Yeah. This game can be hecka broken. Okay, so looks like we might have some bomb jumping in logic here. Oop. Just off with a power bomb. Let's see how quickly they can get up here. So just going for single bomb jumps on Ddraig side. Looks like double bomb jumping on Chozo.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Yeah.
She can manage that. It's much quicker, but can be inconsistent.
Yep, I've never bothered to practice double bomb jumps because I'm just like, I'm consistent with the singles. Yeah. I got a million other things I can practice that are probably going to save me more time in a seed, especially if I go for it and fail. Yeah.
The one place where you kind of want to know that is if you do a wall jumpless seed, because then that's a lot of bomb jumping.
True, very true. Maybe I should do more wall jumpless seeds just to practice that.
Yeah, that'll force you into it. So just Spazer up here, so not the most important major, but still a good find. I think they've already been through Red Jump, so.
Spazer beam!
Yeah. They're both in go mode now, have Spazer. Looks like Chozo will try the double bomb jump up this side. Doesn't manage it.
Very nicely done navigating that Ridley farm room by Ddraig. And into Kraid. We're going to see Kraid DLC today because you can't do a quick kill on 5 missiles.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether they can get the map because it's through Croc Speedway.
Chozo choosing to not go through the Ridley farm room. So we'll see what this divergence does for this race. Imagine if Mother Brain's just right here.
I know. I think it is in logic to do that with 2 tanks, so it's kind of surprising that he didn't try it. I think he did take some acid damage on the way through, so that might have made his decisions for him.
Yeah, because he only has like 190 health right now, so it could have been just like he might have known it wasn't logic, but just decided it wasn't worth the risk at the moment. Ddraig on this very slow missile-only farming fight. This is not a situation any runner wants to find themselves in, but when you run into Kraid this early, you kind of have to. Although, Kraid is also just not required, potentially, unless he's on the path to Mother Brain or something important. So this carries a little less weight than it would in a normal seed, where you're just like, oh, Kraid, this is something I needed to do anyway. Let me just take care of it. And Dragon. Okay, yeah, turning around for that. Do not blame him. Fortunately, Kraid gave a decent number of health drops, so Ddraig should be able to get back. This isn't an easy room to do on this health, but it's doable. Oh no! Falling into the acid after all of that. That's gotta hurt. Okay, Ddraig does still have his missiles and his power bomb, so the only thing he's reverting out of is Spazer right now. So we'll see if he decides to go back for that. Doesn't look like it. Because, you know, like, if you find Plasma, Spazer is completely negated. So it's not really worth it a lot of the time. Oh, he doesn't have the health. I'm not sure where those tanks were, but looks like he reverted out of those. Okay, Chozo getting the Bryn Star map. There's Mother Brain. Does he see it? He didn't. He scrolled down, so I'm not sure if he spotted Mother Brain up there. Okay, he should see it now. So he's got to get up to there. There's a major next to Mother Brain. I didn't quite see what the path was to get up there. There were some heated rooms, but I'm not sure they were in the way. Okay, so up through climb, then fast ripper room. Okay, so you can get to Mother Brain fairly reasonably, even with current equipment. Just a matter of, can you get enough equipment to actually do the fight? Varia and Charge right now would put it completable. Ice is huge, because now you don't have to kill the Zebs. Then the question becomes, where does Chozo go next? Okay, it looks like he's going up toward Mother Brain, because there was a major up there, and Ice does put that in logic. There's two more down at Green Hill Zone with another tank. 4 tiles heated room with lava. What is that one? Lava grapple tunnel. Yeesh. I don't think he can cross. He has grapple, so he can cross that room. Now, Magalite is 3. Yeah, I got annoyed by those rectangular rooms being confusing so often, so I just made my own spreadsheet with all of them listed out by size and their markings. So now I can just quickly look and it's like, wait, what room was that? Oh, okay, it's that one. Okay. Chozo slowly making his way through Gauntlet. This room is not fun to navigate if you don't have screw attack or a lot of power bombs. Okay, so what is this Botwoon tank major? Okay, so Lava Grapple Tunnel, I believe, is in logic with 2 tanks and Grapple Beam, or like 200 health maybe? I'm not sure which. So he should be able to get to that major and back if he starts from full health. This particular trick is a bit of a knowledge check. I think we saw it in the last tournament, trip some people up for a while. You need this Poyo to be frozen at a specific height so you can jump into the morph tunnel at the top. Ooh, that is huge. That's charge beam. Oh no. Oh no. I think he's fine. Yeah, he can get back around. But yeah, so the Poyo, the setup for that trick is to let the Poyo jump into the deep sand on the right, into the sand pit. And if you let him do that, then he will always do a big jump coming back toward you. So he will always be at the height you need him to be for that jump. Yeah, Ddraig died to acid after coming back from Kraid. Yep. Oh. I've done that before. Where you tried... So, one quirk of Super Metroid is if you moonwalk, which is, you know, walking backwards while shooting, it will push the camera away from the direction you're walking in. So, for an enemy like this Poyo, which only moves when it's on camera, it can be helpful to kind of moonwalk backward to get yourself closer to the sand pit. Oh no, not again. But also when you moonwalk, sometimes Samus does weird things. If you push both the angle button and the shoot button at the same time, a lot of times your first shot will still be forward. So instead of angling up and not hitting the Poyo, the shot just went straight forward and killed the Poyo, so Chozo had to just reset the room. I did that, I'm pretty sure, either yesterday or the day before. It's really annoying when that happens. Because you're navigating through all of this without a suit, so it's already really annoying and slow. Oh, no. Sand pits are not fun. Children love playing in sand. Super Metroid runners do not. Okay, that might be a little bit low. You also need to crouch jump here to get high enough. I think he's been crouch jumping, but because it is a very tight jump. Yeah, I think that's what he's missing. You need to crouch jump off of the Poyo here, because that was just barely not high enough. Because for some reason, crouch jumping gives you an extra 8 pixels of height. Oh no, he had it! He had it, and then he didn't get the morph input.
That's awful to see. He's really frustrated with this room now. Ddraig,
yep.
Making his way up now after finding the criteria map. He did see Norfer down here. Not much else down here other than the 2 optional bosses. So, unfortunate for him. There were a couple X's that were not easily retrievable. We'll see if he can catch up now to ChozoBozo.
So this is charge, which is something our runners definitely need. So at that point, the main concern is health, I think.
Yes.
We saw 1 tank down in Green Hill Zone with 2 other majors, which could be really helpful. And And we would need either Varia or we would need to find 2 more on top of that one.
Ooh. Oh no. Can still get back. There he goes.
Okay.
He made it back this time.
Okay.
It's a little low this time, but he still do it, I think.
Yeah. Tight.
Oh. Yeah, it's a you gotta do the 2 down inputs and right. It's all like rapid succession here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Unfortunately, gonna have to make another loop. He knows he's very close to the end of this seed, and the nerves are probably getting to him here in this tournament.
Yep.
It is a lot of pressure here. He knows that the seed can be done in minutes now, because so wants to get this down really fast. Might be a good idea to maybe hit up an X, another major, clear his head a little bit.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, yeah, you would definitely want to get this now if you can. There it is. You got it.
There we go.
But the other thing is, like, Mother Brain is the only thing you really need Charge Beam for. So it wouldn't be the worst thing here to leave and come back later when you had, like, more equipment or something.
Yeah. Because he is not prepared for Mother Brain completely anyway, so can come back later. But he does get it, so he's on his way. Looks like he wants to go through here and to the other side. There he goes. Gets it twice in a row. It's always easier once you don't need to do it anymore.
I too hate sand horse girly sports. It is coarse and rough and irritating.
No one hates it more than freaking Anakin. Anakin just hates it the most.
All right, Chozo taking the save. Understandable after all that effort to get Charge Beam. Now you can freeze the bugs on this side. They're a little bit easier. A lot easier, actually.
Much easier.
I think the only thing that makes those bugs worse in some ways is because if you fall in that sand pit, you're just stuck. You're soft locked.
Yeah, you're avert. But luckily the save is right next to, so
yeah,
it's even quicker to get back than the other one. Ddraig catching up a little bit, grabbing ice now. He'll probably head up now and
yeah. Ddraig did not re-grab Spazer, so if it does come down to a Mother Brain fight between these two, Chozo will have the advantage just in damage.
Yeah. A lot less shots with that Spazer coming up. But of course doesn't know about charge, so is playing without that. Is trying to determine if he can get to those 2 left majors and back. Is a rather nasty loop there.
That is, yeah. I'm just now seeing the return path is,
yeah,
because that's a one-way down, so you'd have to go through Wasteland.
So would need a bunch more tanks for that for sure. I think at least 4 in logic, plus probably something to kill the hoppers.
Those are taking a lot of damage on the way to that major, which is speed. That's
an interesting reset from there, because
he didn't have the health to get back.
No.
Yeah.
Looks like he won't head back up there, or so could be heading back up to grab that. Ddraig determining whether Norfair would be in logic here. Probably not with Key Hunters being in the way there. I guess it's from the bottom of Key Hunters, so that wouldn't be too bad. It's interesting that he sees Mother Brain and is going to the Norfair zone instead of checking the in logic Botun major. Oh, you could also be heading to Wreck Chip too.
Oh. I just realized Ddraig reverted from ice. I was watching Chozo the whole time.
Yeah. He did not like the way that Brinstar looked up there. I don't know exactly why, but he will retrace his steps and grab that again.
Chozo re-grabbing speed this time with much more health, so we should be able to get back just fine.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, that's a bad fall. He should be fine still.
Ooh.
Oh, no!
Oh, no. Right
that sucks.
There. Mm-hmm. Unfortunate. Taking another death there. Unknown if speed is actually required yet or not, but it is a good major to have.
It's definitely one of those where it's like you could consider just leaving speed behind because it does nothing for you against Mother Brain. So as long as you don't need it to get to the health or Varia or whatever's going to be your go mode here, it doesn't do a whole lot for you. But we also haven't seen a lot of accessible tanks either, so it's not an easy call to make. Because you could leave it behind and then find out, oh, the rest of the map is just speed locked. Now I'm stuck.
Ddraig over here in Edikuni tank is interesting because he can ice clip up to the top here and grab an X and another X really quickly and then head into Wreck Chip, which could be a very good play.
Looks like what he's trying.
Both of these runners have not found supers, which is interesting. So their movement is a little bit more limited by that.
A little bit high. I think he needs to be like, what, 4 pixels down from there?
Yeah.
3?
Just a little bit above that notch there that's on the wall. That's what the reference I always use is.
Yeah.
So that would be the right height for an X-ray clip. That would be in logic. This would be the out of logic clip that he's trying. One thing that I learned a little while ago actually is if you take another BTOM here, stand and freeze it, you can just jump there and it makes it a very good height for freezing at the top of your jump.
I did not know that.
Good way to do that without a high jump. I learned that from Username actually. She showed me how to do that without high jump. So
that's cool.
It is a good thing to know. Makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, Drake's struggling a bit with this one. Also taking a lot of damage because those things, those BTOMs can really do damage faster than you expect. Especially when you're retrying this clip over and over.
But luckily, the farm's in room, so doesn't even have to reset the room to get back up to full. And the BTOM will stay there and be back when whenever he's ready.
It looks like Chozo made it back with speed. He's farming up health. We'll see where he goes from here.
Yeah, really struggling with the position here. Much more difficult this than the snail clip. Much more easy to control the height of the snail than the BTOM with wall jump.
And I'm curious how familiar Ddraig even is with the height he needs for this clip, because it can be a little unintuitive, especially if you learn the ice clip version, or sorry, the X-ray clip version. Because using the X-ray force to stand up, you actually need the frog to be a little bit higher than you do for the version that doesn't use X-ray. So he might be trying to get the X-ray height and not realizing that it's not going to work with that particular setup.
Yeah, he is definitely getting it at the height for X-ray, but he does know the snail clip in Aqueduct, so I would expect he would be able to do this one too. It is the same height required for both. You just have to know the setup, the height. Let's see where ChozoBozo ends up. He does need quite a bit more. He needs a little bit more ammo and quite a bit more for Varia. So let's see where he heads now. Looks like it might be up towards Wreck Ship, same as Ddraig is trying to. Ddraig looks like he might be considering another area other than Wreck Ship. Oh. Yeah, I don't think
honestly, if I'm in this situation as these runners, with this save in Big Pink, I probably just go down for Green Hill Zone. Because it's possible it could just be Varia. And then you're done. You just have to make your way back up. And like, just because like this is no objectives, and if that's Varia, you literally don't need to do anything else. Like, it just, I think that's a good gamble to make. Unless there are super doors in the way. I didn't check for that because we don't have super missiles yet.
ChozoBozo finding the ship. A good thing to find when it's this is very close to Mother too. So
yeah,
a nice short escape here on this seed. Fairly far map here. I don't know if Ddraig will be able to make it anywhere from here. I know Fish Tank's coming up, and after Proc Speedway after this, so don't think he can make it to the top with what he has.
Chozo finding one more tank. Ooh, Ddraig also finding one more tank.
Yes.
Both need just 2 more.
The
other thing is Ddraig. Yeah, Ddraig hasn't gone up to Mother Brain, probably wanting to leave that for the end so he doesn't have to double back. But that not having the information that charges there could cause some problems potentially.
But does see 2 X's down here, so these 2 could be supers, which could be important. We'll see whether anything's in logic from them.
There's your speed usage. There's a major in Aqueduct that Chozo can get with Speed Booster. So that might pay dividends for the effort he put into getting back with it.
Yeah, he's definitely following the logic a little better than Ddraig is. Ddraig just getting what he can where he can.
There's first super missiles.
Yes.
For Chozo. If this is Varia, okay, it's not. But that helps.
That's still good. That's still very good. That's
now
probably. Oh, he just needs the tanks now.
Yep. It's still a 60-shot Mother Brain, which is not trivial, but that's doable.
Yeah.
Another major up in West Ocean at the top right of ship. We could see Chozo going for that.
Yeah, the major through the CAC Alley one. Won't be in logic till gravity, but doable with other items. Unfortunately, Ddraig his X's were just power bombs, so
unfortunate. Chozo sparking back up Aqueduct. That is the logical way up. There are a number of ways you can get up this room. Snail climbing being the most tedious. And not in logic without, I think, high jump and spring is what you need for that.
Yeah, you need both for snail climbing in hard. But makes it up with speed, no problem. And we'll probably check the major in West Ocean.
There's also a tank in West Ocean, even if that's not Varia.
Good job by Ddraig getting through the hell runs here for that tank and the X's. Unfortunately, they weren't super important.
What do we have here? It's Spring Ball.
Spring Ball. Not what you want to see. Puts a few more water rooms in logic. Might be able to find the last 2 tanks with that.
Yep, so there's one that I couldn't quite see the route. Chozo might be able to loop around West Ocean to grab that one tank. You could also just try to go for the Wasteland tank. That's a very brave play if you do that.
Yeah.
Actually, on 4 tanks, I don't know if that's even realistic.
I mean,
I think 5 would put it in logic.
You get a tank in Green Hill and then a tank in Waste, so it could end up bailing you out fairly well in that direction. So it might be worth just checking those because there's 2 majors on the way too. It would be a bailout, but it's debatable.
That might be what Chozo's going for, actually. He's turning around. He's not going for the tank in Ocean. And again, we have those majors down there.
Yeah.
So
be interesting to see what he finds down there. If the reserves, he is not going to be happy with that. That would be unfortunate. Would take a long time to refill with the farm down there, I think. Yeah, it's not a pleasant path either way. Getting in isn't too bad. It'll only take like a tank, but getting out is pretty nasty. It's a wasteland on the way up, which is never fun.
Chozo reverting back to Norfair. Here's what he's going for now. Is there another connector, maybe?
I know Norfair connects down through the pits somewhere, but let's see what he heads towards here. I would think that this
flower
would be
house
there. Heading back to
yeah.
Criteria is interesting. This will head to Key Hunters, I think. Yep. He hasn't got the Criteria map yet. He could access that fairly through Croc Speedway now.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's just a fish tank, so
that's not good for Chozo, but it does get you close to the map if you can make it across this area.
Yes.
This should be doable as long as you don't fall down. Very smart killing that fish, because that can really get in the way of navigating that platform.
He's still low on health, and it is a pretty nest. Like, you'd have to go through Croc Speedway to just get to the map. Probably take slightly more than he has right now.
Oh, looks like he's going for the top door.
Yeah.
And spring ball jump off the fish. Yeah. Ooh. Get back.
Be quick.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick.
Close.
Oh, okay, he's falling down. I don't think he can recover this. Yeah. This could be a farm room.
Yeah, it is the crab,
technically, yes.
Very, very slow farm here. He'll have to do this door a few times before he can get the map. But he will get a map, I think. Fish being uncooperative. Ddraig recollecting ice, looks like after a revert again. And lost his 4th tank. Gonna make it through Chronic Boost? Just barely. Good job. Excellent work. Let's see if Ddraig heads up towards charge and all that. Charge and speed.
Okay. Looks like Chozo's done farming and is going to go up. Fortunately, he's full on supers, so these cacks will drop big health. All right. And that's a whole lot of not much. There's the tank that Ddraig already got. Other than that, there's not much value for Chozo here.
Be interesting to see what's next for him. He could go back to Criteria, get the map, and there is an E-tank for him there. I don't think there's much else. That is really what he is hoping for, is Varia or E-tanks. Out of logic, he could go up Main Street to Turian, or he could go out of logic up to Wreck Chip right now. So, not sure what he'll decide to do. I think the logic may want you to actually go down for those majors and through Wasteland right now, after collecting a lot of things.
It could, yeah, because I think 5 or 6 tanks puts Wasteland in logic, depending on what you have to deal with the hoppers.
Oh, okay. You can go up to W without clipping. I didn't see that route to it, but much easier route there than Ddraig was trying to take. Yes, it looks like Ddraig will head up now to the ice charge major. And maybe speed too.
Oh, that's a fun elevator to see.
So
we're not going this way.
Wreck Chip not in logic, unless you can get a. No, I don't think you can get a speed boost through there. Screw on the right and elevator below.
I'm sure there are some players who could make this happen. That might be in like extreme logic or something, but nah, getting a spark up to that elevator is not realistic. Yeah. You can charge a spark in the B-Tom room on the left, but like that movement to get up is a little ridiculous.
It would be pretty rough. I mean, I know who would do it. It would be Spissy. He would just super jump up there and be done.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty insane trick to do. And ChozoBozo knows it too, so we'll head a different way.
Yeah, in hard logic, I think the only 2 places where it will expect you to spark up G4 elevator is if you have the morph ball room at the bottom, or if you have main hall, the long heated elevator room in lower North Air. Yeah. Both of those have a good runway for a spark.
Yeah, I couldn't see anything else. Ddraig getting through Loud Grapple Tunnel without issue. Going to grab speed for the first time.
Oh, it looks like Chozo's doing it. He's going down for Green Hills.
Oh yeah. Let's see. It's taking the Metal Pirates through here. That's interesting.
I think this might be the only way, because the other door is the one way in Big Pink.
I think you could probably go through the actual single chamber too.
And I think this leads to single chamber.
Oh yeah. It does to single chamber. Okay, I thought it was above that led to it.
I didn't recognize this the first few times we checked the map, but
yeah, it's true.
This is a nasty route to even get down to Green Hills, let alone get out.
Yeah, I was thinking you could go through the PB door and.
Ooh, that's a bad hit.
Takes double hit there. Unfortunate. Yeah, this is a pretty rough hell run in that case. I might even clear Metal Pirates first and then do it with them dead. I think that would be what Logic would want you to do, is clear them both.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes, definitely unfriendly logical progression here. with yeah, because the way there is pretty ugly and the way back is pretty ugly. So, did Ddraig actually peak charge already, or is he just below? I think he must have peaked charge. Okay. I guess he would have farmed after Lava Grapple Tunnel. Makes sense. Yeah, I might turn off speed here if I was ChozoBozo. Would make those first 2 jumps a lot easier.
Yep.
I think that would be a farm room right there too. So
maybe.
there
most likely not. Again, I have my little spreadsheet for 2 tile wide rooms. I think there's like 1 that's a farm room. So that could be Pancake and Waiver Room. Could also be Sponge Bath or Spiky Death Room or Blue Bin Boulder Room or Scree Boost Room or Grapple Tutorial 1, none of which have farms in them.
There's another room after that, though I don't know what room that is either.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5.
5 tiles, that's yeah, that's the Torian hallway. Also no farm.
No farm, not much. So we could have some farm or no farm. We'll see what happens here.
Personally, I would peek that door anyway, just for safety.
Yes.
I'm also not really sure. Both times Chozo's gone down here, he somehow triggered the first dragon from the platform above. I don't think that usually happens for me, so I'm curious what he's doing that's making that happen.
I think the top door there would have farm, though. So that's probably Trap Shaft, right? Oh, so no farm here. So they could go straight left there, though.
This could be something? Oh, dang.
No.
That's brutal. It just loops to Big Pink. That is unfortunate.
There is a little farm on the left there, if they wanted to. It's really minor farm, Metroids and stuff, so could refill a little bit. Unfortunately, heated on both sides of the Metroid, so wouldn't make up a lot of health each time. And it is a very long room if you farm it.
As you were saying, the speed booster interacts weirdly with your jump height. What it essentially does is it makes your jump height proportional to your horizontal speed. The main problem with that being you're meant to have high jump before getting speed booster.
Yeah.
So when you don't have high jump, it interacts weirdly with that, and it actually shortens your jump height until you reach a certain speed. So navigating rooms like that, like jumping over those pillars, a lot of times it can be easier to turn off speed booster before trying to make those jumps.
You know, I wonder if this is a Crystal Flash supposed to have an extra 5 power bombs on top of this.
It could be.
Because that is one thing that's in logic, because that would make sense for the unheated rooms on the side there. You do single chamber somewhat, and then stop, Crystal Flash, and then continue on. Unfortunately, ChozoBozo didn't find the extra power bombs that Ddraig did end up blinding into and reverting.
Although I feel like it's probably more likely that it just expects you to collect more health, because we know there was at least one tank over in West Ocean that was, I believe it was gettable. It was a long trek, so Chozo didn't go for it, but I think it is in logic. Oh no, Chozo in an awkward spot. Yeah, so you can't spin jump. Oh, that's painful.
Extremely happy with that item.
Yep. But if you try to jump before Samus's feet touch the ground, you actually almost never or maybe never get a spin jump. I'm not entirely sure how that works. So when you're in a room like this with lava that slows Samus's fall speed, it can be really frustrating to try and get a jump because you're in a hurry, because you're taking damage, and then you press the button too soon because she fell slowly and she didn't touch the ground, and then you just get stuck in a loop of jumping straight up, trying to spin jump, but just not getting it.
Yeah. It's the heated rooms. They get you rushing a lot of the time that you shouldn't be. Looks like Ddraig will try the same heat run here.
On less health.
Yes, less health. I think doable, but much harder. Doesn't have supers either, so this is interesting. Trying to do the little pirates. Definitely out of logic.
He got the first one.
Booster. See, he does know how to do it.
He's a little bit off.
One.
I think it takes 18 missiles to kill, so this is not going to work.
It does. It's 3 supers, so yeah, you would need more missiles for that.
Okay, Chozo. Are you going to use the vanilla? Okay, never mind. I was going to say, like, are you going to X-ray visor here to use to peek the item, but he had wave beam, so he didn't need to.
He has wave beam, yeah. That's a great find, though. Gravity. Puts a lot more in logic. He can grab a lot more things.
It also just makes some of these hell runs easier because enemies will do half damage. The heat damage is the same, but you get to move more quickly through things like lava, and if you bump an enemy, it'll be less punishing than if you did it suitless.
Yeah. Ddraig going for the speed kill again. Still trying to do the missile kill on the second one. Oh, it looks like he will speed here. Oh, I missed it up again. There are very specific spots where you have to spark 2 in that room to get the speed kill on both pirates. He should be checking for more X's here because they are... There's definitely some in logic here. They're fairly close by to where he is. He just has to the screw attack room beside him. ChozoBozo taking a relaxing break halfway through his trip through this long hell run.
Is there? I didn't check. Is there a farm on the other side of Cathedral here?
I did not see. I do not know. I would hope so.
If there's not, I don't know if he can get through this. Happy climb?
That's a pretty cool farm. That's an unfun farm.
Yep. I don't think that would put it in logic, but it makes it possible at least.
Yeah. Oh, he gets.
Okay, Ddraig successfully getting the speed kills.
Does not save it though, so if he messes this up at all, he's going to have to do the kill again.
Yep.
Oh. Will he stop at the top door, or will he keep going?
Or will he stop at the bottom door? Oh, Ddraig. Oh, no.
Oh, very close.
That hurts.
If he made it to the door, he could have farmed up, but unfortunately for him.
Okay, Chozo finding a save, getting through with a decent amount of health. He will be wanting to farm here. That's Attic up top, and Phantoon is not dead. Honestly, that's probably a better farm than Happy Climb.
Yeah, it has quite a few of the atomics there.
Yeah, and those usually drop big health.
So you can kill these in one hit if he wants to. This is a pre-spore spawn. I don't know what they actually call it, but looks like
he might just be like Green Bryn Key Hunter Room or something.
True, that is probably its name. Did make it through Cathedral with quite a bit of health. Doesn't have to farm too much here. And he's probably praying for an E-Tank on the left side here. It will end the run, actually, if he can complete Mother Brain. Oh, he could do the Crystal Flash if he messes up on the left side there. Because he can do the refilled Crystal Flash. If he knows that trick. He should probably reset here to get his health back to full faster than filling up.
It is an
Ooh,
E-tank.
it is an E-tank.
Okay.
Ooh, good.
So as long as he can avoid taking too many hits here, he should be fine.
Yeah, you could take it slow, kill the hoppers. We'll rush it through like he is doing.
He's rushing. Yep. He's definitely rushing.
It's faster. I mean, it's faster. And
You're
he
scaring
made
me.
it through.
You're scaring me, Chozo.
Yeah. So the way back is through 2 more heated rooms. He's gonna have to farm here.
Does have speed and gravity, which lets him get through the. Oh.
Never mind. It's just through
Oh.
1 more heated room. That's all. He just has to make it through single chamber. Not too far. Just has to make it down 1 step. Which he should have the health for now, but gonna take it slow and safe, which is a good idea. He will gain health every time through this room, and it is fairly quick with gravity and speed now.
Yeah, and if he's confident in his mother brain, like this is literally the game. Yeah. If he can get out of this and then get it back up to mother brain, he has enough to finish the game. And he's probably feeling the pressure too.
Yes, yeah.
He's as long as it's taking him to get here, it's like you can't be assuming your opponent is far behind.
No, you would think they're right behind me because you see Mother Brain in the second zone, and you see all the items you can collect, and you're just worried. Yeah, I think Ddraig just misreading the map here. Sadly, he doesn't see screw attack room that he can go down to get these 2x's. Unfortunately. Oh, you do need supers? Oh, where did Chozo find his first supers?
I think over in Norfair somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
The Aqueduct.
Aqueduct. Oh yeah, the speed, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he can make it over to that Norfair pretty easily, but hasn't made his way there yet. This would be
a good question.
Break.
Where is Chozo going?
I don't know. Maybe he wants another tank?
Yeah, again, like a 6-tank fight is technically enough, but it is very scary because if you take 1 hit, you're pretty much done. The 7th tank gives him a good bit of insurance, and he already knew it was here because we had the criteria map. So I think that's a reasonable call for sure. Just take a little extra time to make sure you can first try Mother Brain.
Yeah, there's a save across the way, but good idea anyways. If you're not confident in the tank, you will take a lot of damage from everything in Mother Brain room. Oh, Ddraig got out of Logic Supers. Great job. That's a great thing for him. Making progress on the seed very slowly but steadily. Yeah, he was trying that for a while before this, so could have been well on his way if he would have gotten that first try. Luckily comes back and finds him in the end. Oh, he has a suit now. I forgot about that. I forgot gravity already.
Yeah.
It's just like...
The gravity makes that save much quicker than it was with the previous loadout.
Makes Mother Brain room a lot safer too, with 1 suit.
Yeah.
Will Ddraig make it through here?
Oh, is Chozo getting a little creative here?
Oh, come on. He makes it. He makes it into the farm room over here. So he's on his way through this logical way to
I'm pretty sure this doesn't work.
No, you
what
can't
what
do this from
Chozo is
behind.
trying right here. I respect the thought.
Yeah.
I respect the idea.
Worth a shot. Yeah, you need to break it from the front.
Also, something
then
I'm
you-
realizing is worth a shot. Is charging a spark up top and using it to get through Gauntlet. That could have been a very... I thought that's what he was doing at first. It would have been a fun, creative way to get through here quickly.
Yeah. Would have been a fast way to get through here for sure. Especially being up there for Mother Brain anyways.
Unfortunately, there's a farm, like a good farm, like a 3-bug farm right next to the save station. So Chozo doesn't even lose a ton of time for attempting that.
Oh, Ddraig resetting from the farm room right beside. Unfortunate for him. He made it through the single chamber hell run and then reset. That's really unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Looks like he's gearing up straight for the Mother Brain fight here. Taking the safety save. Tickle's recommending the Brain Buster. That's the oats special here. LR left up BA all at the same time with the spark through Mother Brain. Of course, I don't think that actually works, unfortunately.
I don't think it does.
No.
I'm not 100% sure the origin of that meme, but I'm pretty sure it is just a meme.
Yeah, pretty sure it is just a meme, but you know, I haven't tested it myself, so it could work.
It could work. You never know.
I mean,
it does in the practice hack because that combo kills all the sprites. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's hilarious. All right, so Chozo has doing some quick math, a 46-shot Mother Brain here. He can afford to take 99 more health, more damage, maybe 100. No, I think you need like 601 health to survive the Rainbow Beam.
It can't be on 0. You will die.
So he could probably take a meatball hit, maybe a French fry. Onion rings could like double hit, so that's really dangerous, and a ketchup will kill. Okay, there's the one hit. That's it.
Okay.
That's all you can afford.
That's the hit. Uses supers now.
Ooh! And
he's got to reset.
He has to reset.
So try again. Not a long setup here.
And again, finding gravity honestly is huge. Yeah, finding gravity is huge here because it lets him retry much more quickly than having to go through all those tunnels.
He's checking the map a little bit again. Don't know how confident he is in the Mother Brain fight. But trying it again here. Got the Zep skip down.
Yep, that was a bit quicker than last time, so it's taking less damage on the Zeb skip, so that helps. Might give him another hit that he can afford to take.
Hopefully Mother Brain is kind. She can be very rude at times with throwing out multiple attacks at once. Meatball, an onion ring, meatball, and ketchup.
I don't know if this is 100% consistent, but my method that seems to work out pretty well most of the time is just wait. That's it.
One onion ring.
Multi-hit on the onion ring, yeah. Like, whenever I see the meatball, I wait as long as possible, like when it like stops bouncing, and jump as late as possible, and that usually does pretty good at dodging the next attack that she does afterward.
Yeah. It is not the most friendly fight with 1 suit, 7 tanks. Yeah, Horse Girl.
Yes, Horse Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you land on the meatball as it's exploding, if you land directly in the center, you will get hit by a hitbox that does 0 damage. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Also, Chozo doing this fight without high jump, which is significantly harder if you're used to doing it with high jump, because you're used to like being able to jump over some things, or the timing where you can get a certain amount of air time that you can't without high jump. So it's just altogether, it makes things a lot tougher if you're not used to that version of the fight.
All right, Ddraig and Norfair now gonna get more the logical supers, and I think that was Wave up there. So good for him. ChozoBozo taking quite a bit of damage before the start of the fight here. We'll see if he can make it through here. The other thing you can do with meatballs is, because they have bombs, you can bomb them. Not something a lot of people do most of the time, but
I've seen people do that a couple times, and I never think of it.
Mm-hmm. Taking a little meatball hit there, still okay.
Woo!
those are some close. Those are some close onion rings.
Yeah. That was terrifying.
Yes.
Okay, seems like he's got a good rhythm going.
So let's see. Right, making some good progress here.
Okay, catch-up coming soon?
Should be a while away. 45 hits. Probably about halfway done now, I think. Fortunately.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. All right, super missiles. Get your guesses. Oh. Oh no.
Tragic.
Jeez. Oh no.
That catch-up is hard to react to.
Yes. You gotta
be
paying real close attention.
No guesses. But be thinking about your guesses.
Yes.
We have Ship in Norfair. Mother Brain is in Bryn. I believe Norfair was like southeast of Bryn was the connector. I think. I could be remembering Criteria or Meridia.
It is very close, I think. Not very far away. Oh. Is it just up in Norfair, just really close?
I think it's one of the first rooms in Norfair.
Yeah. Or Wreck Chip, I'm not sure which.
I wrote it down. It's in Norfair.
Okay, Norfair. Okay. So yeah, fairly close. Just a little bit up, and then.
Everyone, get your hands in the air. Give your energy to ChozoBozo.
Please
help him build the spirit bomb.
Good work by Ddraig making progress on the seed. He's got Spring Ball and Logical Supers now. Grabbing another tank for the Hell Run. Take minor hit. Oh yeah, he did revert the aqueduct items, unfortunately.
Okay, good dodge. That was a tricky combination of onion ring and meatball. Managed to dodge it. It took the meatball hit, not the worst.
Yeah. Always preferable to take the meatball hit. The onion rings can really chain damage you. Take you out the fight really fast, as we saw before. Oh, unfortunate. Could not take another meatball. Tried to land in the middle there. I saw him really attempting there, but didn't quite hit the exact spot in timing.
Oh no. Is he giving up and looking for more health? I think he is.
Mm-hmm.
That feels bad.
Yeah, it does. unfortunately. Yeah, this is a very stressful situation for sure for the tournament pressure and having it be so. It's a low item Mother Brain, so you've got so many things weighing on you there where you're okay, the other player could be on Mother Brain right now very easily, and you've seen, like, with the items that Chozo has seen, he knows how little you have to do to get here. I see a tank that he could get now with gravity down in Everest. See if he heads that way. At the bottom of the bottom of Everest and at the bottom of the sand pits. I don't know if he's gotten both of them, or he has just gotten one of them. I think one of them would be logical to get before gravity. Heading to T, so a good option, should have a lot of things available on this route. Even X's would help tremendously, cutting the Mother Brain time down.
And it's Spore Spawn.
Yeah,
not the thing you want to see right now.
He's gonna check if he can go around the other way first. Good move. Looks like he might be able to.
Oh, he found Meridia.
That's weird.
Okay.
The map is on the right side of this, but
huh?
that is very strange connector. That is
what?
odd. That is really weird. This must connect from M back into T for the T map somehow.
I want to see the spoiler for this. Oh, there's Fantoon.
Fantoon.
I want to see the spoiler for this just to see how that map connects.
Gross.
Is it Spore Spawn now?
Yeah, he's gonna connect back into Spore Spawn here. Right?
Yep.
So
what is this map?
What? It has to connect over back that way too.
How is this allowed?
Unless that's a left side map and he has to go back down through.
Yeah, I think this. If you were to stay in Torian, I think you would have to go down through ice gates to get up and around.
Yeah, ice gate. Backwards to ice gate. That is weird. It just looked strange to me. So I was kind of expecting a left side map, but it's like it's the right access.
And Chozo, I'm guessing he doesn't want to fight Fantoon for the Meridian map, so he's just going to stay in Torian.
Pretty easy reverse ice gate mock ball here.
Woo!
Does a bounce ball instead.
I was about to say, that's a bouncy mock ball. But he got it.
It worked. It's fine. Alright, Ddraig is down the one way past the heat tier. That's a great job by him. He's going to find gravity. Excellent work by him. Making progression. Slowly but steadily. Oh, another E-Tank. Great find by Chozo. He was very close with his previous tank, so we'll see if he goes back with this.
Yeah.
Or if he wants to get
for the
even
save.
More safe.
If I'm Chozo, I probably take this pivot save and then dive for the map. So if there's like 2 more easy tanks nearby or a major, go for that just to guarantee the win. Because it would feel even more terrible if you came all this way, got 1 tank, then walked all the way back and still died to Mother Brain 2 or 3 more times. So like I think if you're coming this far, you're going for the guarantee.
So Ddraig has 1 more major to check in here. He can X-ray scope it now that he has X-ray. And he will do it. Logical X-ray use. Let's go. Everyone cheer logical
We got
X-ray.
one.
No, don't die, please.
Please don't die. Please don't die. No. No, Ddraig.
Run.
No.
Run.
Ah!
Oh, no.
1 health away.
No, he was so close to getting out too.
Oh, that feels so bad.
It does. He was so excited to
this.
see gravity. I know he was so excited to see gravity. Oh, that's painful to see. Unfortunate, but he does know it's there now. So, and he's done the run before. All he has to do is farm just a touch more and then do it. Just
but
be patient.
I think the next question is that even worth it to him? Varia is the big thing that he would want out of those majors, and if it's not Varia, does he just bail and go somewhere else for easier tanks?
I don't think so. I think he's gonna try this again because I don't think he's comfortable doing much else in Logic right now. No, we did.
This is a very brutal hell run.
Yes, it isn't very forgiving for sure. Oh, good air ball there, and spring ball off the top there. Oh, a nice job too. He's good at that. Excellent work.
Chozo is back in Bryn now. With his one extra tank, he's back in Bryn, so it looks like he's going from Other Brain.
Let's see. He does have another tank, so I think he should be able to manage this. He was very close with the tanks he had before. Ddraig's still a little bit quick through these rooms. I think that was the faster farm down here if he wanted to farm. But he probably won't do the heated room for X-ray, so he doesn't need to farm quite as much. Oh, and there's an E-tank here, so we'll get through with no problem, I think, to gravity. Still has to make it through Wasteland. Good idea.
All right, everyone.
Power bombs.
Then ChozoBozo your energy.
Yes. Let's see. Step skip done. Solid mother brain room. Didn't take much damage.
All right. So he has 253 health to spare. And he needs 46 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30,
halfway.
31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40,
bounce there, no damage.
41, 42, 43, 44.
Ooh.
You need two more charge shots. Come on. Woo! One more. Okay.
He got a haircut.
It should be a demo of the brain.
Nice.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. He's done it.
Guesses, everyone? Guesses, everyone?
Get your guesses for the timer.
Not that ChozoBozo needs a haircut, but he got one there.
Boy. GG's ChozoBozo. That was suspense. I'm going with 35 on this escape timer. I think it's gonna be real short.
30 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah, looks like you were the closest out of everyone.
It helped that Chozo peeked the map immediately before, so I saw what was there. It's like, oh, it's just climb down. All right, everyone get your GGs in chat. GGs to ChozoBozo.
GG's. Good.
Taking the hard fought win.
Good games.
Hi, ChozoBozo. How did you get here so fast?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just like, the adrenaline is just going so high.
No, I totally understand that. That was a crazy race, crazy seed. The hoops you had to jump through just to get the health you needed from Mother Brain was insane. And then that last fight was so close.
Oh, and the worst was one of the earlier ones. I think the second attempt I had on Mother Brain, I just slipped. That's what happened. My finger just slipped off the jump, and that's when I got killed.
That's tragic. Welcome, Mr. Ddraig. GG's. Y'all had some very rough seeds this time around. I do not envy you having to play those.
I mean, I didn't really get to see too much of the seeds myself. I don't know. I had possibly the worst night of Super Metroid I've ever had in my life, and yeah, I guess bad seeds would not help it.
Nope.
Yeah, no, GG to Chozo. That was something.
Yeah, GG's to you too. Those were pretty rough.
So, want to jump back to the first seed, Chozo. What were you feeling when you went down Key Hunter Shaft and found Varia?
Great. Yeah, that's when I got that, I was just like, okay, I got bailed out, and like I wanted to take a shot down there that one of the majors there would bail me out and be able to get me back up, and Varia was perfect, exactly what I needed, so I lucked out there.
Yep. Also, that being an E-tank and not a reserve, that would have been very frustrating, I'm sure, if it was a reserve tank. Even with Varia, it's like, well, I can kind of get out, but I can't get hit. Yeah. But that definitely was the difference maker in the seed between you and Ddraig. You found that early, and then the rest was just like so much easier because of it. But that Varia was also 100% out of logic, because 2 tanks might be enough to get you down there, but it's not enough to get you back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. I was remembering my first round match against Sunwoo, and Sunwoo popped an early Varia out of logic and beat me on it. So I was like, you know what? I should really check what those majors are down there, just in case. And yeah, it just worked out kind of perfectly for me. I didn't feel great about my early game before that. I felt like it was kind of slow, but once I got that, I felt like I was in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I think in both games, both you and Ddraig were like very close to each other in the early games. And I think he even had a slight lead in both games until like one thing or another. I think he actually died to Fantoon on the first. No, he died after Fantoon. Like he had a really good lead. Was it in Criteria, Ddraig, where you ended up like soft locking or something?
Yeah, I soft locked myself because I forgot that there was no path down from the top of West Ocean without the supers. And I used one too many power bombs to stop myself from getting out. Had to reset, went back around and did it. And then the next item I think I found, if I remember correctly, was Spring Ball. And I was like, well, that would have been useful. But yeah, no, I think the first seed, I think my first 10 minutes, right up until that Fantoon fight, were feeling okay. The Fantoon fight aggravated me because it felt very slow. And then I screwed up, and it just the rest of the seed fell apart from there.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't know. Sorry, you did say, but where did you say Varia was?
That was on the west side of the first area. I forget what it was. Behind Key Hunter Shaft.
I
think it was
I know roughly
Bridgestar.
where it was. Yeah, I remember roughly where that major would have been. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I very much thought I would have gone down there, to be honest, but it is what it is.
Yep. But no, I think you were pretty much in the lead at that point when you soft locked there, and then that just you lost so much progress. But yeah, we have another race happening. Sorry, we have to cut this a little bit short, unfortunately, but we've got another race happening right after this one. But again, GG's to both of you. You have any final thoughts as we wrap up and sign off here?
From me, just GG to Chozo. Thank you for the guys for commenting. Thank you for whoever did the tracking. Thank you for the organisers. Thank you for watching. And I'll see my copper bracket homies in the copper bracket. See you soon.
GG.
And I'll just say GG's, Ddraig. Those were fun, although kind of brutal seeds. And thanks a lot to Comms, Tracking, and everyone for watching. Looking forward to more tournament matches.
GG's to both of you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to follow our runners. Thank you to Horse Crew Esports for tracking. Thank you, Change, for joining me on commentary. Thank you for all the staff for running the tournament, and we will see you next mission.